You're safe right now. You don't have to do anything to begin. Just being here is enough. If your attention feels scattered, that's okay. If it feels heavy, that's okay too. If it feels blank or a little far away, that can be okay too. You don't have to fix your mind before you can rest. You can simply listen. Or you don't have to listen closely. You can let my words be nearby without holding on to them. If you notice yourself trying to follow perfectly, you can let that go. Or you can keep following in whatever way happens naturally. Notice that you are supported. The surface beneath you is already doing its job, and you don't have to help it. Even the parts of you that still feel a little alert are allowed to rest their weight. If it's easy to sense, you might notice the weight in your hands. Or you don't have to notice anything at all. You might notice your arms being held up by nothing you have to manage. Or you can let that be a mystery you do not solve. If you feel any bracing in you, you can let it soften a little. Or you don't have to change it at all. Either way, you are still safe. Even if the bracing stays, you can stop negotiating with it tonight. If it feels natural, you might let your forehead smooth. Or you can leave it exactly as it is. If your jaw wants to unclench even a fraction, it can. Or it can stay the way it is. If your tongue is pressed or busy, it can rest whenever it's ready. Or it can keep its position without needing your attention. If you want another small place to soften, you might let your shoulders be a little less involved. Or you don't have to check your shoulders at all. You can let your body decide what it releases and what it keeps for now. You don't need to monitor your breathing. You don't have to make it slower, deeper, or different. It can be ordinary. It can be imperfect. You can let it happen on its own. And if you notice the simple of it, that's fine. If you don't notice it at all, that's fine too. And if your mind keeps bringing up thoughts, you don't have to argue with them. You don't have to push them away. You can let them pass through the background, the way sound does. Or you can notice nothing in particular. If a thought repeats, you can let it repeat without your help. I'll stay steady with you. You don't have to respond. You don't have to prove you're relaxing. You can be quiet in any way you are capable of right now. And here is a small line you can keep, only if you want it. Quiet certainty can meet you without effort. Here is the only promise for later. At some point, you may feel a quiet ease settle in. And you do not need to stay awake for that. If sleep comes first, that's completely fine. If you drift away for long stretches, that's completely fine too. So you can keep listening, or you can drift, or you can let the listening go altogether. You can stop trying to track the words at any time. You can stop making sense of anything at any time. Nothing needs to be completed. You are safe enough right now to rest. And in that safety, you can let a simple place be here with you. You don't have to go anywhere to find it. It can feel as if, just off to the side of your thinking, there is a grounded circle of stone resting in soft grass. You don't have to picture it clearly. A ring, ancient in the calm way, not in a strange way. And you don't have to decide what that word means. The stones are simply there, set in an easy symmetry. You don't have to count them or know their shape. The grass around them is quiet and touchable in your imagination. Soft, forgiving, and ordinary. And you don't have to feel anything in particular. A muted veil of mist rests over the place, gentle enough that nothing feels sharp. You don't have to look through it or understand it. Moonlight is there too, even and patient. Not bright, not changing. And you don't have to hold your attention on it. If it helps, you can let your body borrow the steadiness of that circle. And if it doesn't help, you can ignore this completely. Just the idea of stone resting on ground. Weight supported without effort. And you don't have to make your own body heavy. It can settle in whatever way happens by itself. And if it's easy, you might sense how the ground beneath you is doing the same simple thing, holding you without commentary, without asking anything back. And you don't have to check whether you're sensing it correctly. Soft grass can stay around the stones, as steady as a thought that doesn't need finishing. You don't have to keep it in focus. The ring can remain what it is. Plain, balanced, and you don't have to do anything to maintain it. A mild breeze moves through the grass, so mild it barely asks for notice. And you don't have to follow it. If you notice the idea of that breeze for a moment, you can let it be like a small exhale passing through. And you don't have to match it, or time it, or change your breathing at all. The circle stays the same. The symmetry stays the same. the even moonlight stays the same. And you don't have to keep checking that it's still there. If your mind wanders away from this place, that is completely fine. You don't have to bring it back. And if your mind lands on it for a moment, that's fine too. You don't have to make it meaningful. In this steady ring of stone, nothing is waiting for you to do it right. You don't have to earn comfort here. And the place does not react to your thoughts. It does not get closer when you concentrate, or fade when you drift. And you don't have to manage it either way. Soft grass, a calm, low mist, even moonlight that does not rush. And you don't have to hold any image steady. If it feels comforting, you can let the mist be a quiet kind of cover, making everything gentle at the edges. And if that does nothing for you, you can let it go completely. You can return again to the simplest part. Stone resting, grass resting, light resting, and you don't have to work to return. Just let the sense of groundedness be nearby. Let it be simple, and you can let it fade in and out without effort. The stones rest. The grass rests. And you can rest too, in whatever way you can tonight, without trying to make it happen. And as that resting continues, you can also sense how much space there is around it. Not an empty space that leaves you exposed. Just a roomy, breathable space that doesn't ask anything from you. The circle of stone stays exactly as it is. The mist stays low and mild. The grass stays soft, and the moonlight stays even, like a steady presence that never hurries you. If you notice your mind trying to measure the space, that can be set down. You don't have to get a sense of size. You don't have to picture distance. The feeling of spaciousness can be vague and still comforting. You can even let it be just a simple softness around you. The mist makes everything gentle at the edges. It doesn't hide anything important. It doesn't turn anything strange. It simply softens. And if you don't feel connected to that image, you can ignore it completely. Or let it be only a faint suggestion, barely there. You might sense the air above the stones, cool and calm. You don't have to notice it precisely. just the idea of air that has all the time in the world. And beneath that air, the stones continue to rest. Patient, unbothered, old in a way that feels dependable, not mysterious. Like they have been steady for so long that steadiness is simply what they do. If it helps, you can let your body borrow that patience for a moment. Maybe your shoulders don't have to hold themselves up so much. Maybe your jaw doesn't have to keep a careful grip. Or your hands can stop insisting on being ready. And if nothing changes, that is completely fine. Nothing needs to be noticed or controlled. The moonlight remains spread out and gentle. It doesn't spotlight anything. It doesn't demand attention. It's just there, resting on stone, resting on grass, resting on mist. And in that kind of light, thoughts can come and go without becoming a project. A thought can drift in like a soft shape in the mist and drift back out again. You don't have to follow it. You don't have to finish it. You don't have to sort it or make it useful. The circle holds its simple form, not holding you in, just holding the feeling of steadiness in place, so you can lean toward it without effort. And if you don't lean at all, it still stays. Now the space around the circle can feel wider again, like the grass continues out beyond what you care to imagine, like the mist can stretch and thin and still remain gentle. And you don't have to go out into that space. You can stay exactly where you are. Nothing is asking you to move or reach. If you notice your breath, let it be the simplest thing. Air in, air out. No shaping, no timing. And if you don't notice your breath at all, that is okay too. The body can breathe without your help. You can let breathing happen in the background, the way moonlight happens. The mist moves slowly, or maybe it barely moves. Either way is fine. It's not a signal. It's not something to track. It's just a soft layer that makes the whole place feel unhurried. And the age of the stones can feel like time that has settled down. Not time you have to understand. Not time with a story attached. just the sense that nothing here is in a rush. You don't have to compare your own pace to it. You can let that be true for you as well. Even if your mind is still busy. Even if you're still holding something. You don't have to clear anything out to belong in this quiet spaciousness. You can be imperfectly here. Moonlight, soft grass, slow mist, steady stone, and a wide, calm space that doesn't separate you from comfort, but surrounds the comfort already here. If your attention drifts, let it drift. If it returns, let it return. The circle remains unchanged either way. No need to check in on it. And for now, you can simply rest near this sense of quiet vastness without searching for it, without trying to keep it, just letting it be present in the background, as gentle as the mist. And as you rest near that quiet vastness, something in the circle can feel just slightly easier. Not like a change you have to notice. More like the way the body loosens when it realizes it doesn't have to brace. The stones are still. The mist is still mild. And the moonlight keeps its even, patient spread. On one of the stones, a narrow band of warmth simply appears. Not bright, not startling, just a steady, gentle warmth lying across the surface like a warm mark. It doesn't ask for your attention. It doesn't mean you did anything right. It's just there, the way comfort can be there. And you don't have to picture it clearly. You can let it be only a faint idea. You can even let it disappear and keep listening anyway. Nothing depends on it. And you can let your body be supported in whatever way it already is. The places that are touching something can keep touching. The places that are held can keep being held. And if you can't sense any of that right now, that is completely fine. There's nothing to figure out. You might notice the simple weight of your own body. Not heavy in a bad way. Just present. Just allowed to be here. And if that word, wait, doesn't feel good, you can let it go. There's nothing to hold or do. You can let one small area soften if it wants to. Maybe around the eyes, or the space between your eyebrows, or the tongue resting wherever it rests. And if none of those soften, you can still be here. There's nothing to hold or do. You can rest between what was and what comes next. And if that sentence lands, it can land softly. If it doesn't land at all, that is completely fine. There's nothing to hold or do. You don't have to reach back for what already happened. You don't have to reach ahead for what hasn't arrived. You can simply be here in the in-between without making it mean anything. There's nothing to hold or do. You can let the past be what it is without carrying it right now. You can let it sit where it already sits. You do not have to carry it for this moment. There's nothing to hold or do. You can let the future wait outside the circle without planning for it in this moment. It can wait without being pushed away. It can wait without being held in place. There's nothing to hold or do. And if your mind tries to step out of the middle, you don't have to follow it. You can let it pace for a moment and still stay resting. Nothing is being asked of you. There's nothing to hold or do. You can be right here in the middle, not solving, not preparing, just whatever way your body breathes. There is nothing you have to keep up. If you happen to notice the breath, it can be small. It can be uneven. It can be quiet. It doesn't have to deepen. It doesn't have to smooth out. The body can breathe without supervision. There's nothing to hold or do. If a thought comes in, it can come in. If it leaves, it can leave. You don't have to escort it. You can let it pass in its own time. And if a thought stays for a while, that can be allowed too. It can sit in the background, like the mist sits in the background. rush it. No need to make it useful. There's nothing to hold or do. If you notice a tight place in your body, it doesn't need fixing. It can be included without being worked on. There's nothing to hold or do. And if a soft place in your body shows up, you don't have to protect it. You can let softness be ordinary. You can let it come and go. There's nothing to hold or do. And that warm mark on the stone can become part of the background comfort now. Not a signal, not a message to decode. Just warmth existing in the same patient way the moonlight exists. It can be there without getting bigger. It can be there without needing a story. It can be there without leading anywhere. And if it fades, it fades. Comfort can stay even when the detail changes. The circle remains steady. The air remains calm. The mist keeps softening the edges. And you can keep resting, even if your mind is not fully quiet. There's nothing to hold or do. And in this steady place, the in-between can feel like enough. Enough space to breathe. Enough space to pause. Enough space to be unfinished and still safe. There's nothing to hold or do. So for a little while, let everything be simple again. Stone, grass, mist, moonlight, and that quiet permission settling in wherever it settles. And you can keep letting everything stay simple. Stone, grass, mist, moonlight, and the faint warmth somewhere in the background of it all. Nothing new needs to happen. The circle remains the circle. Steady, calm, and indifferent to whether your mind is busy or quiet. If it feels nice, you can let your attention rest on the idea of those stones simply being there. Not for you, not at you, just there. And if you would rather not picture anything, you can skip that completely. You can just listen, or not really listen, and let the words pass by. You might notice how the body already knows how to be held by what it is lying on. The back, the shoulders, the hips, the legs. Or you might not notice that at all. Either way is fine. There is nothing to do with it. And if it helps, you can let one small place feel a little less responsible. Maybe the shoulders can stop trying to stay lifted. Maybe the hands can rest in whatever shape they are already in. And if none of that changes, you can let it be exactly as it is. You don't have to make softness happen. And as the breeze stays gentle, you can let your breathing keep being exactly what it is. A quiet in-breath, a quiet out-breath, or uneven or shallow or slow. The body can handle it without help. You don't have to arrange anything. And if you happen to notice the out-breath, you can let it be a simple letting go. Not a technique, not a step, just an exhale, leaving on its own. And if you don't notice it, that is completely fine. You can rest between what was and what comes next. And if that line comes back again, it doesn't need to mean more. It can be a soft place to set things down. And if it does not land, you can let it slide right past. Nothing depends on it. Let the grass be grass. Let the stones be stone. Let the mist keep softening the edges without you monitoring it. You don't have to keep track. You don't have to hold the scene in place. And the moonlight can keep being even. Patient and ordinary, It doesn't need to brighten. It doesn't need to shift. And you don't have to follow it with your attention. If a little warmth is present, it can be small. A faint band of comfort. Not a reward. Not a sign. Just warmth allowed to exist. And if you feel nothing warm at all, you are still safe here. And you can let that warmth stay in the background, the way the mist stays in the background. No need to check it. No need to hold onto it. If it is there, it is there. If it fades, it fades. Either way, the steadiness stays. Resting between what was and what comes next. You might feel a quiet relief in not having to carry the whole day at once. Not pushing it away. Not solving it. Just letting it be elsewhere for now. And if the day feels close and loud in your mind, that can be included too. You don't have to fight it. And if your mind returns to the same things, it can return. The same thoughts can circle, and you can still rest. The circle remains the circle. The stones remain steady. And you don't have to do anything about what your mind is doing. You can let your face be ordinary. The forehead not working so hard. The jaw not bracing. The tongue resting wherever it rests. And if any of that stays tense, you can let it stay tense. You are not doing anything wrong. You can rest in the in-between. And the circle remembers without effort, not as a story, not as a lesson, just as steadiness. Stone staying stone. Moonlight staying even. The soft grass beneath the mild air still gentle. If you drift, you drift. If you stay awake, you stay awake. Either way, you can be held by the same quiet steadiness. And you can keep being held by that same steadiness without doing anything about it. The mist can thin in its own way, not disappearing, just becoming less distinct. And you do not have to follow it. You can let your attention loosen. Or you can keep listening. Either one is completely fine. The stones can be less like a picture now, more like a feeling of steady presence. Nothing you need to hold in mind. Nothing to keep in place. If your mind wants to wander, it can wander. If it wants to stay with my voice, it can stay. And if it starts to drift away from the sound of words, that is welcome too. You can let the grass just be a softness, an idea of softness, not something you have to imagine clearly. And you can let your body keep resting the way it already knows how. Even if you are not thinking about it at all. And you can let the weight of you be quiet and ordinary. The surface beneath you doing its share. And you do not have to assist it. It is okay to stop paying attention. You do not have to listen closely. You do not have to track the sentences. You do not have to remember anything I say. You can let the words be like a faraway sound. Or you can let them fall away completely. And if you notice a thought trying to pick up the thread, it can set it down again. No need to finish anything. No need to stay with me. The moonlight can soften into something even simpler. Not light you watch, just a gentle sense of ease. And if you are not sensing any of that, that is fine too. You are still safe. Nothing is being asked of you. Nothing needs your effort. You can let go of the idea that you should be doing this in any particular way. If sleep is already close, you can let it come closer. And if sleep is not close, you can still rest. You can rest while awake. You can rest while thoughts move around. The circle can be only a suggestion now. A quiet sense of being surrounded by steadiness. No edges you need to define. No details you need to keep. And the mist can keep thinning and thinning. Not into nothing. Just into less. And the stones can be less and less specific. Still steady. Still indifferent. Still there, without asking for your attention. And the grass can be less like grass. More like simple softness. A calm support you do not have to picture. And the even light can be less like light. More like quiet comfort. You do not have to hold onto any of it. If it feels comforting to hear it one more time, you can rest between what was and what comes next. And if you would rather not hold that line either, you can let it go. It can fade like everything else. And you can let that in between be very plain. Not a place to think about. Just a little space where nothing needs you. You can drift whenever you drift. You can stop attending at any moment. You can let the sound of my voice become background. You can let it pass through without taking it in. Nothing will be missed. And if you leave in the middle of this, that is fine. If you come back for a moment, that is fine. If you do not come back at all, that is fine too. And you do not have to decide. You do not have to choose between listening and not listening. You can just let it be however it is. And the mist, and the stones, and the grass, and the even light can all become indistinct comfort. Just the sense of steady, quiet remaining. If you notice the out-breath, it can be a soft release. And if you do not notice it, that is fine. The body keeps breathing on its own. And if you do notice the in-breath, it can be simple too. No need to change it. No need to deepen it. Just air arriving and leaving without help. And your face can keep being ordinary. Your shoulders can keep being whatever they are. Your hands can keep resting the way they are already resting. correction needed. You are allowed to let go now. You are allowed to drift off in the middle of a sentence. You are allowed to stop listening. And I will keep my voice gentle and easy, so you can leave it behind whenever you want. And you can leave it behind without any signal.